Wendy, this is a big house.
It is
sure.
an awesome house.
So we go in here. There's a lot of things to see. How many bedrooms? 8?
10, I believe.
10.
Yeah.
10
7
bedrooms.
bathrooms.
It kind of reminds you of Gone with the Wind.
It does. Tara.
Tara and all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the ladies, the people that own this place are really nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are. And all the owners that have owned this place at Sunnybrae have had paranormal experiences throughout the years.
Wow.
So there's almost as many paranormal stories as there is rooms in this house.
Wow.
It was built when?
1935.
Right. And so it's not that old, but a lot of the antiques are very old in this place.
I've heard that.
And a lot of them are family things, and there's kind of family stories related to what was going on inside the house.
Okay.
And as you know, sometimes objects can take on things.
Correct.
And a lot of people think that family members that have passed on never really leave you.
Yes. They stay with you.
They do stay with you. In your mind, and some people think in more places than that.
Yes.
Yes. So let's go in and see what we can see. We're going to go through a tour.
Great.
I guess, and all the stories that she has here.
I can't wait to meet the Macaulays.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Nice to
How's it
see
going?
you. Good job.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Nice to meet you, Wendy. I'm Karen McCauley. Welcome to Sunnybrae Mansion.
All right. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll just walk in here, I guess, into the this room here. It's kind of big.
That is what we call the Thomas Jefferson room.
Okay.
And Sunnybrae looks a lot older than it really is. It was built in 1937.
Okay.
But it is by Monk Davis, and he was a very close friend and lobbyist for the DuPonts up
Okay.
north. And he loved how they entertained and all the influential guests that they had. And so he wanted to bring it down south.
All right.
Now this, of course, is not as big as New Moore's or any of the other ones, but he
Well-
did build it with the idea of entertaining and having a lot of guests and a lot of good times.
Wow. I see you have some acreage here too. I mean, how
We
many-
do, we do. My husband and I were blessed that we bought Sunnybrae in 2002. Its original portion was 68 acres. But what we tried to do is take it back to the original portion that Monk had, and that was over 90 acres. And we were blessed that the people liked the idea of what we were doing. Our ultimate goal, what we'd love to do, is to make it like a Sun and Longman Gardens and a lot of other cool things that people
Oh,
can
okay.
enjoy.
That sounds
That is
good.
neat.
That
So
sounds
we'll
great.
see. It's a tall task, but we'll see if we can.
All right, and so you have a parlor on this side
Yes,
and a
sir.
parlor on the other side.
And
On
those
this
were
floor.
original to the, everything was built as you see it now.
Right, these aren't additions.
They were not additions, no.
And how many square feet?
The mansion itself, not counting the basement, but living space is 6,800 square feet.
Wow.
Now, we did finish off the basement as it originally was. It was a dance hall and things of that sort. We have updated a little bit on the basement.
Right.
We do have the pool table and the bar
Right.
and things of it,
Right.
which they did have then.
Right.
We just kind of brought it up to scale a little bit. But everything you see in the rest of the mansion, when we bought it, it was basically the mansion itself, the ornamental rugs and some of the draperies. You can tell are original.
Right.
Everything else we've had to provide.
Wow.
So they're family pieces of our own. There are also a lot of pieces from everywhere from North Philadelphia to southern Delaware to Virginia to all over the place.
All over the place, and some of them are hundreds of years old.
Oh yes, oh yes. This couch you see right behind you was, I believe, in the late 1800s. Now everything we have bought with the idea of people using it.
Yes.
This is not a museum, but I was blessed to be the commissioner for the museum here in Milford for a very long time, so I do appreciate antiques quite a bit.
Oh, we do too.
Yes.
History is our thing.
There you go, there you
So
go.
we're
And that's
super
what I'm very
careful.
interested about having you all come in,
Well,
because
thank you.
I really like the historic end of it, the accuracy.
Well, if ghosts are around, they are our past.
Oh, for sure.
And, there's things there, there's ghosts around. There's things that we don't know. We discover them all the time. And, see, a lot of these pieces that you may have a story to them.
I agree.
And so we're going to go around with K2s and see if we get any feedback off of some of these things.
Okay.
I know you have some stories about some pieces that happened to you and your family. So we'll go through there. Anything
Okay.
in this place or the two side rooms here have any paranormal things going on?
Well, the very first thing, as I said, there was no furniture, anything, the bare bones, and so we're redoing all the electric and plumbing and all that fun stuff, and a lot of painting. But just a matter of like a couple weeks after we bought it, the French doors that you see there, they go to the terrace, and it's a beautiful terrace that sits out there. And the interior doors open inward naturally. The exterior doors naturally open outward, so it's two different directions. And my husband left one night, and I locked up. We came out first thing in the morning, and it's wide open, like you know, a big
both
bear
doors.
hug. Both sets of doors were wide open like this. Naturally, he thought we had been robbed. I thought there were all kinds of raccoons and skunks in there, and it was not a fun time. So we kind of said, well, whatever. I don't understand why that happened, but whatever. Well, it happened again within
Okay.
about a week of that. And again, the doors weren't like this. They were wide open, kind of like a spiritual.
Well, we have the
up
camera
doors.
on that one now, so.
And so that kind of changed. We did change the locks. It took it from here to on the to-do list up here.
Right,
We do have a lot of activity here with live people.
right, exactly.
Family members, events and things like that. So sometimes the ghosts could do things that maybe we don't even notice.
Right.
Because of the activity. But that was the very first thing that really, I've always believed very strongly in the spiritual world. I have a strong faith, and I think you have to respect that
Respect is a
realm,
big
because
thing.
we haven't gotten there yet, so you should show them respect. My husband kind of started doing a recheck on that when these things started happening here, so. And then the other piece in this room that something happened directly to me is the Bombay chest that you see here.
Oh, it's a lovely chest.
I'm blessed and come from a very close family.
Yeah.
And my father unfortunately passed away in '97, so he didn't get to see us here at Sunnybrae. But that chest was in their home for a long time.
Okay.
And my mom said that when we bought this, well, you might as well have it now. You have a big house and no furniture.
Right.
And twice within the first few years that we owned Sunnybrae, I was coming in from the living room here, and as I entered into the living room, I felt like it was almost like an appendage over my left shoulder. I could have sworn, $1 million I would have given, that my father was standing right behind my shoulder.
Oh, like just like touching your shoulder.
Well, no, just like standing like he's looking over my shoulder. We're
Right.
both left-handed, and that's why I figured maybe he's always on the left side.
Right.
And I never understood. I never understood why that would happen, because on my knowledge, my mother's knowledge, he never was here.
Yeah.
So
Right.
why would he appear here to
Did
me?
you,
And then that's when I was talking to Jeff that he said, was there anything in the room
yeah.
that would connect the two of you? And that's it. And this is always the room it happens.
Were you ever touched in any way in this house?
Yes. That was on the second floor.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
I bet it was my father. Now that he
Well,
shared that information.
explain that, because I know the story.
Okay.
Just go ahead, and when we get there, we'll just show it.
The first thing we should show, though, is actually the organ. One of the
Okay.
first pieces that we
Alright.
have, if we come on over this way.
Okay.
By the way, this is Grant Hall. This is the Teddy Roosevelt room. We named all the rooms on the first floor after our forefathers, and yes, the pink sunroom is after Eleanor Roosevelt. When my son was here, and he's in his mid-20s right now, but when he was probably in his late teens, he sat down and was playing the piano, and he plays well, and it was a very classical piece, kind of sounded like Phantom of the Opera kind of thing.
Right.
I was on the second floor, right up here over the banister, finishing up some painting, bent over like this, trying to finish that last little section, because it was getting dark. And when he started playing this, it just kind of really went up the hallway. It was just really kind of entertaining, a lot of volume to it. And it wasn't just a light flick like this, it was like somebody embedding their nail right up my backbone as I was bent over. And being a good wife, I naturally jumped up and yelled my husband's name, because I thought he was trying to tease me.
Hopefully, yeah.
And he wasn't there. I was by myself. And I am adamant that I know that something did that. It wasn't me, it wasn't a shiver or anything like that. I felt an indentation on my skin going up there.
Like from the top of the-
From about like right here, because I was bent right here, like all the way up to
Okay.
between my shoulder blades.
Did your dad ever do that?
Every now and then when he was younger, if you concentrate on something, he would do it to
Startle
startle
you.
you or something.